Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to give you a little lily update, but before that I would like to show you the seeds of arum, and the top ones, the red ones, are already ripe because they turned from green to orange to red. And this is a beautiful example of a plant which decorates in the spring with the leaves and later in the summer with their fruit. This is an ever-bearing strawberry, and you can see it's already bearing some good fruits, so I will have a snack after the video. But our main program today is wind and lilies, and I'm sorry about the wind, but this is just part of life. This lily is called Zeba, and it's an interesting hybrid. It's a hybrid between Longiflorum oriental and Napalenza. And Napalenza has this brown center with the greenish tepal edges, and this is a second day flower, so in the first day it's much more greener and the colors are much more vivid. But it has a huge flower, and it needs a little bit acidic soil, so when you keep this plant you have to give them an acidic soil, otherwise it won't live for you for very long. So these are the orientals, and this is an unknown OT hybrid which has a little virus infection, but you can see that on the leaves there is no symptom now. And this green double one is an oriental. It has a very nice fragrance, and it's called DL102085, that's the cultivar name, and the trade name is Rose Lady Aisha. And I really hope some people will decide that calling plants with a code name and giving them nonsensical cultivar name is not the way to go, and just abandon it. So this one was surviving barely in my alkaline soil, so I planted it this spring into acidic soil, and it has only one flower, but in its heyday it had 4 to 5 flowers, so it needs some time to get well. And these burns are not chemical burns. We had so serious drought this week and warmth. We had 37-38 degrees Celsius yesterday, that the tepals just got burned because of high sunshine and drought. So that's also part of agriculture. You don't know what's going to happen with your plants, what the weather will be. This is Prime Ice, Longiflorum Formosanum hybrid. You can also see that the rhubarb leaves have been burned, so my mother is not pleased right now with the rhubarb. This is not a lily, it's Hemerocallis, but I would like to show you. It's called Venus flytrap, and you can see these white spots are thrips damage on the flowers, and daylilies have flowers living only one day, so not very long, but if you have like hundreds or thousands, they are going to bloom for you for a very long time. And I prefer cultivars which are reblooming, so that's just my preference. There are still a couple of buds on the Formosanum varieta Spritzei. This one looks great. Viva la vida. And I unfortunately stepped on the stem of this plant, but it still survived. It has flowers, so hopefully it will be good. These are all Latvian cultivars. Look at these beautiful vivid colors, dark ones, spotted ones, and most of them do not fade. There are a few exceptions, but I really like them. Look at this, how beautiful deep red with this orange, just amazing. beautiful. So OTs are now starting, but I will have more up in this row. LA hybrids. There are some obvious mix-ups. So this one is new for me. It's I have to check the name. Oh, where is the name? Caddy. So the cultivar name is Caddy, and these new cultivars are now put into the butterfly series. So here's one from the butterfly series. They look nice, but the first day flowers are always nicer than the third day flowers. So this is also a new one for me. It's a Daliana. It's a longiflorum Asiatic hybrid, and you can see that the flowers fade. And for longiflorums, it's very common that the flower splits because it should be a tube. And you can see that it has this very nice but a little bit pale orange yellow flower, and it fades to almost totally white. Beautiful huge flowers. This will be I don't remember what's the name. Miss Peculiar. So it has this huge 20 centimeter bud. It has it's going to flower very nicely. And this will be OT hybrid, not Robina, but what was that? Oh, whatever. It will be nice. I don't remember the name right now. And you can see here that some of the seed pods are fattening up. This one is very nice. It's Rising Moon and it's a trumpet. I think it's a triploid trumpet because it had never set seed for me. This is also a special one. It's an AOT hybrid Orange Emperor, so it means Asiatic Oriental and Trumpet. And I think this might be a tetraploid, I'm not sure, but the color does not really fade much, so I like this one. This is Pink Ice planted in the ground, so it's clear that it works better in pots with more water, nutrients. This one is Sweet Zonica. I like this one. It's beautiful. And this one is Osti, and like I said, we had drought and very hot, warm weather, so that's why the flowers are damaged a little bit, but the new ones are great. And interestingly, these trumpets have a strong scent. The trumpets, Orientals, OT hybrids are pulsating their scent. So they do not have much scent in the day, but after about 4 or 5 o'clock they start pulsing their scent, and they can fill up your room very nicely in the early morning hours and in the evening hours, because they are pollinated by moths in their natural habitat. Which some people don't like scented flowers, but I like them, so. Asiatics are finishing up. LA hybrids start to finish up. And these are all my seedlings, the trumpets. So this ones look nice. Little buds. Also my seedlings. And this one is King David, sold as Lechtlini. And this is my latest one, which flowered, also my seedling. I very like this Aurelian hybrid. I have some ornamental onions. This is my cultivar, Pistachio. It's going to bloom soon, and it will have this pistachio green or apple green flower trumpet. Oh, and this is also my seedling, and I like this very much, the bicolor. Erfordia OT hybrid. And these beautiful trumpets are gold ones, Golden Splendor, and you can see that there are darker flowers, bigger flowers. Behind them is Pink Perfection with lighter and darker flowers. Amethyst Temple, still looking great, no fading in the flowers. African Queen, you can see these spots on the outer tepals, it's because of virus. And these upright pink ones will be Pink Planet, they're going to open today. Yellow Planet, this is Orange Planet, the orange one, this is Yellow Planet. Still TA hybrids going strong. These are second year plants, so they were fatting up for a year for me now. White Planet, the white one. Pink Perfection fades a little bit, and I like fragrant trumpet, so this is Global Harmony. It has this upright-ish flower, and this one is Fredo, and this has more open flowers, not fully trumpet shape. And this one is Dancing Lady, and you can see also the color breaking. OA hybrids. This one is Agita, and this one is Alexandra, and this one, white one, is what's the name? White White Heaven. White Heaven, yes. So thank you once again for watching this video. If you like the content, like and subscribe and leave a comment, and see you next time. Goodbye.